privilege. It is exactly 0.45 of a second, and they're all crossed up, and he's run wide again. He's under pressure. He may hand the lead to Van Gisbergen. They are going to run side by side. Check out the response in the crowd. Turn 10. Van Gisbergen's right under the rear wing. That's the second unforced error for Waters. He's going to have to tread very, very gently, and he ran pretty wide at the final corner as well. Waters under pressure, 0.3 of a second, and Van Gisbergen is well and truly in this game now.
Wow, the pressure. As you said, it was an unforced error. And he made the little mistake coming out of here on the previous lap. He's using too much of the exit curve. So Shane's closer this time. But the braking stability for Waters in this zone here was the original mistake. In the next hairpin was the mistake on the previous lap. Van Gisbergen is right in contention to dive down the inside. This is going to be a ripper.
Bit of wheel spin on exit there for Waters, and here comes Van Gisbergen to muscle it down the inside. They're side by side, and he's done him. He's sliced down the inside. Now they're side by side through the left-hander at 10. How do they resolve this? Is there space given? There's only a couple of thousands touched. They've touched at 11. And Van Gisbergen lifts the throttle and gives him a breather. So that could have ended up in a plane crash at Pukekohe, but they got away with it.
Shane Van Gisbergen, absolute credit to you, sir. You could have caused the biggest shunt we've ever seen at Pukekohe just then. When Cam Waters turned down on him, he had the opportunity to wipe him out, but he gave him a hit, but he pulled out of it. When they bump here, that's okay, but this one right there, that should have been a massive shunt.
Heart rates are up.
They're all standing up. They're all celebrating the performance of this man who's come from 8th on the grid to be battling for the lead. The exchange at the final corner was as wild as you would ever see. The consequences here are severe.
He's a bit weak at the end of the back straight relative to Shane, and he's not totally hitting the apexes, but he's almost sacrificing them now to keep the rolling speed of the car up. Now he's under pressure. He's got Van Gisbergen crawling all over him at the moment, and so Shane goes high. If he can get round the outside, he knows he can displace him at turn 10. He goes for the crisscross out the other side. He looks to try and apply some better traction and drive out there. He's up to the outside of the Mustang at turn 10. Now it's around the other way. Is there courtesy? And Van Gisbergen takes the lead in New Zealand in the final race.
And he immediately blocks. He immediately moves it over to disincentivize Cam Waters. Perfect execution of that pass. Cam Waters had to cover. When he did that, the crisscross worked perfectly for Van Gisbergen. And the superstar Kiwi is leading the final run at Pukekohe.
We're inside 2 laps remaining. Is there anything left in the tank for Cam Waters? Has he got anything in reserve to throw a punch back in the other direction? You can see the sparkle in his eyes. He knows what he's achieved out there. He has fought tooth and nail from position number 8 on the grid, from row number 4. He lines it up at turn 10 for the last time. Sweeps through here. The last metres of supercar racing and of professional motorsport at Pukekohe. Shane Van Gisbergen wins in New Zealand. Farewell, Pukekohe. We have loved the ride.
Well said, Neil. Have a look at the elation, the emotion from Van Gisbergen. And he won't be the only Kiwi with tears in his eyes. It won't just be that team, it's certainly that man there. The king of Pukekohe, Greg Murphy, who's won 9 races at this venue, has tears in his eyes also. The Van Gisbergen family, they'll be doing the same. What an unbelievable result for New Zealand motorsport and for the Van Gisbergen family.
And 3 times the Jason Richards Memorial Trophy winner now.
Yep.
Shane Van Gisbergen. There's your top 3 superstars this afternoon. Van Gisbergen, Waters, Heimgartner, 1.6 seconds in the end. I did not think it would be possible for Van Gisbergen to win that race from 8th on the grid.